See, the real trick of interracial dating, for some reason you'll have these black chicks that are they get with a Brad, and they get with somewhat lucrative Brad that got money enough to, buy them shit, but buy them exclusively a huge amount of wig collections. And see, that Brad got to see her with a different wig on every day. She can't rub her fingers through her hair like Becky and Susan can. And see, if you ever pay attention, you notice these Keishas, when they get around white women and they have white men that somewhat got money, they keep their white woman on a short leash. They'll try to keep their white man away from their white woman, because she know that white woman don't have to do nothing but throw her blonde hair or her brunette hair all the way back and rub her finger through their hair, and she done tuck that black woman's man. So that's the fear that that these Keishas that divest have a fear of white women. They have a fear of white women. Now, do black men have a fear of white men when we with Becky? Fuck no, we don't got no fear. Hell no, we don't got no fear of, if a black man with a white woman, we do not have the fear of Brad. And actuality is Brad have a fear of us. That's the real reality of it. And see, Brad don't have no fear of us when he's with Keisha, because 9 times out of 10, we don't give a fuck. That's for all the divestors out here. Niggas don't really give a fuck about you being with Brad. We can give a fuck less about that, because we know what we can get. You see what I'm saying? And we don't have to go all the way out to try to get with Becky either. See, we don't have to wear wigs and shit like that. We don't have to change our voice up and code switch and shit and try to act like a white woman like y'all do. Y'all got to try to act as much like a Becky just to get the appeal of that white man. And then sometimes them white men are turned off by that shit, because actually they want a black woman to be a black woman. That's how they met your ass. But now you was coming to them fake all the time, so it wouldn't matter. You was coming already being disingenuous with them from the jump. So that's why I said it's completely different when black men are a date, and then with white women, black women are a date. Black women have to pretend to be something that they're not. Black men don't. We don't have to wear no wigs. We don't have to try to talk like a white dude, because that's not what captured them. That didn't catch the white woman. The white woman intrinsically like black men aesthetically to be black men. That means they like our voice, they like the way we talk, they like all that shit. So we don't have to pretend to be something that we're not. Even though we can code switch, fine, that's no problem. I can do that. But why should I? And see, just imagine if me as a black man, and I'm not even into white women, but no problem with white women, no problem. But I'm not even into white women. But even if I did get with a white woman, I wouldn't change who the fuck I am to be with one. I wouldn't have to change my identity to be with one. Y'all gotta wear wigs. Y'all gotta lighten y'all skin. Y'all gotta damn near dress like RuPaul and shit. That's what y'all be looking like, RuPaul and shit. And see, the funny thing is, if a white woman come in the room and give your white man a look, I'm gonna tell you something. If a white woman really wants your man from you Keishas that are dating swirl, if a white woman really wanted your man, it wouldn't be hard for them to take him from you. See, but with black men, it'll be difficult at best for a white man to take a white woman back from a black man, difficult at best. you don't let that brother have money, then you gotta Becky. She ain't going no goddamn well. She is not gonna leave Tyrone for Brad. I'm telling you, she ain't gonna do it. But Brad will leave you for Becky. He'll leave you for Becky. See, that's why y'all black women be so. Y'all are talking about we insecure because y'all wig wearing asses with a white man. We don't even give a fuck because we know you gotta wear fake hair. You gotta try not to act like a black woman like a Keisha. And as soon as he leave, that Keisha come out. You can't hold that Keisha in for too long. And see, that's another thing. Cause when that white man, he might marry you for a few seasons. But I'm telling you, if a Becky come along and that Becky wants your white man, she can take your white man if she wants. She can take your white man if she wants. If Becky wants your white man, all she has to do is throw her behind her back, rub her fingers through her hair, and look at that white man. And he look at her, and he lock his eyes on her, and that's when your marital problems gonna start, or your relationship problems gonna start. Because ain't no Becky can take your white man from you, Keisha. But you know what? Brad can't take Becky from Tyrone. And that's what both of y'all hate. Brad hate that, and Keisha, you hate that, with the knowledge knowing that Becky